So, next up, we have an incredible guest with us. Please welcome Fatboy Slim.
Thank you very
Hello.
much.
How are we doing?
I'm good. Just arrived.
Yeah,
Just
you're looking
arrived.
fresh.
I am looking fresh
Yeah.
and most of all not muddy.
Yeah.
I seem to be the only person here who isn't splattered with mud in some way. Apart from you two. Where have you...
hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Look at these. Have you brought any wellies with you? Have you
I haven't, no.
You
I've just
haven't?
come straight from Ibiza, and this morning they said bring wellies. I'm like, so I didn't bring any.
Literally from Ibiza, it's like at what point am I picking up some wellies? But yeah.
Well, I'd have to say the weather in Ibiza this morning was actually way worse than it is here.
We've seen some
No.
videos.
Yeah.
It looks really bad weather.
Yeah, we were 3 hours on the tarmac waiting for a thunderstorm to clear, so
so
That's so
annoying.
intense.
that's good that I'm here.
Yeah, well, we're happy that you're here. We're happy you've made it. We want to ask you about the industry because we want to find out what's your perspective on performing at festivals like Creamfields, like since it's evolved over the years. How do you find it now?
It's fabulous. I mean, I love my job, so I love all the sides of it, whether it's little clubs or big festivals. But there's something about Creamfields and Glastonbury that are just kind of on their own, that they've got a history and a vibe to them, and that's the reason that we keep coming back doing it year after year. Because most festivals, you do them and then they won't have you back for like 2 or 3 years. But Creamfields is like, it's a gang, and we all turn up. It's the same people every year.
Yeah.
And it's I think. I mean, over the years, I was trying to remember how long, because I did the first one.
we got the competition.
I was at the first
question,
one. I can't remember what year it was.
I was going to say, please don't reveal the
well,
answer.
don't worry, I have no idea. But it's been going so long that it's kind of got its own niche, and so it's just a joy. And also, over the years, you get to know the people who run it, and they get to know your strengths and everything. So it kind of feels like home.
How's it evolved over the years, would you say? Like, what's been the positive changes?
I think the camping side of it's better.
Yeah.
Not having it so close to Liverpool city centre.
Yeah.
It was quite edgy, shall we say, the first few years.
Right.
There's a lot of people were trying to climb over the fence and stuff like that. So I think having this sort of picturesque, rural location probably helps. But I think, the biggest change I've noticed was when it went to camping. When it wasn't just a day festival, because people, if you turn up here on the Thursday, especially because I generally play on the Sunday, most people have been embedded for 4 days, so whatever inhibitions they arrived with are probably gone. And there's a feeling of community and togetherness, and again, if it's muddy and wet, that just brings people together. So it being like a 4-day thing now, rather than just everybody goes absolutely spastic for one afternoon.
And so tonight you've got the Fatboy Slim Love Stage.
Yes.
Talk to me about some of the artists that are playing there.
We have got LP Jobby, who's my favourite DJ
She's
in the
smashing
whole.
it at the minute.
Sorry?
Smashing it, like literally
She's smashing it.
smashing it.
So
I
well.
bumped into her really early a couple of years ago in Miami, and we just got on really well. And then it's one of those people I just seem to always be doing shows together, and we've sort of become friends. So it's great to have her. And then we've got Vintage Culture on Straight for Me. It's going to be groovy. And again, it's someone just told me, said your tent's in really good shape. I'm like, what do you mean really good shape? They said, well, a lot of the site isn't in really good shape, but your tent is.
Oh, that is such a relief. I bet you landed and you were like, okay, this is good. It's still intact.
Well, I was set for having a roof over our heads, because I've done the main stage a few times, and it's always a bit edgy.
Yeah, I was on the runway stage yesterday, and luckily the rain just stopped as I'd started, because I was just thinking no one's going to come because there's no cover on it at all, but it's always a little bit worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, really worrying.
It's the risk we take with British festivals.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And can we find out about any new projects, any new music maybe you're working on, or any new events that you're doing?
Not really. I don't really do a lot of new music. There is a couple
remixes?
of. There's a little cheeky remix that I'm doing at the moment, which I can't.
Feel like you're being
I can't
proper
say,
cagey about it. We're
can't
like,
say
come
too
on,
much.
give us
All I can do
something.
is cryptically go, do you, wah wah wah. That's all I'm saying. And then there's a tune. Well, there's a tune that I've been playing in my set that I think is going to end up as a single.
Okay.
There's a
Okay.
vocal which I've kind of
Are these all going to be making it into the set tonight?
They one isn't, because it's not
Okay.
done enough yet. But the new one of mine is sort of in some form is in the set. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Role Model.
Okay.
It's called Role Model, and it's the really rude one.
Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. Well, we're welcoming with all arms here on this stream. We have a couple of audience questions actually from people who've been getting in touch over the day. So Fatboy Slim, incredible name, says, "How did you get your name?"
I just had to make up a name. I was at that point I was in a band called Freak Power. I was also Pizza Man, and I was also the Mighty Dubcats. And my mate Damien at Skint Records says, "Oh, do you want to do this other project, this different kind of music?" And so we just needed another name. So we all got together and we stayed up all night and had a jamming session on ideas, brainstorming session.
Brainstorming session.
Getting out of your brainstorming session. That's what we did. And it just had a good ring to it, but it doesn't mean anything.
I kind of thought I thought they might have had meaning behind it, but it isn't. Okay, fair enough. From the same person, what do you drive? I imagine, what car do you drive?
What car do I drive?
Yeah, very random question.
Yeah, pertinent. I drive an electric Mini.
Do you?
Yeah.
I love that.
Zipping around in a little Mini.
Yeah, zipping around Brighton in your Mini.
Yeah, it's great. It's like driving a go-kart. It's brilliant.
Mama Kerry says, "Do you see yourself doing what you love for another 10 plus years?"
I would like to. I turned 60 this year, and so I've had a bit of soul searching about where I am and what I'm doing. But I'm still really enjoying it, and as long as other people are enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. I don't see any reason to stop. And I still seem to be able to do the late nights, and I still have my passion for it. So as long as I've got a passion for it, I'll carry on. If you'd asked me when I was 50 if I'd still be doing it when I was 60, I'd go, no, probably not. But now I've given up saying that, because I hope to be doing it when I'm 70. I probably won't, but I intend to.
What if you still enjoy it?
I mean, we'll still be there. So.
Yeah.
If I'm enjoying it, I'm getting away with it. What reason is there to stop? Yeah. And also, during lockdown, I had a little taste of retirement, and it didn't suit me. No,
fair enough. And finally, from Glog78, they say, "I would love to hear how much the success was stressful for you. Have you found, becoming this huge star? Did you find it stressful to deal with?"
I think there was a time. There was a time when I was kind of like a pop star, and especially when me and Zoe first got together, we became this sort of tabloid thing. And I did find that quite stressful, and it wasn't really what I got into this business for. It wasn't for the fame; it was my love of music. But I think now, splitting up with Zoe was a good career move, I think, for me. And also, it sort of took me out of tabloid territory. It's like, so now I'm at a level where I'm kind of sort of well known, but the only people who recognise me in the street are people who like me. And I like that. So people come up and ask for selfies, and they chat and they go, "Oh, I saw you in Ibiza or whatever." Whereas when there's a level of like tabloid fame where everyone recognises you whether or not they like you or not, and they might shout things at you across the street or in the supermarket. I
can't imagine anyone not liking you. Yeah, that's the thing.
I was gonna say.
Well,
because you're always so good to fans.
I'm quite happy at the level I am now. I don't find it stressful. I really enjoy the fact that people dig what I do, and it allows me to do the job I love. But at a level that kind of doesn't really completely interfere with my life.
Yeah.
When you get followed by tabloid reporters and like photographers chasing you in their cars, that's not nice.
I feel like you found the right balance. Also, like off in your Mini, you can like scoot away from them quick.
Yeah.
Is that the famous Mini that you did the back-to-back with Eats in lockdown? Is that the car?
That was my previous Mini, not the electric one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if the electric one's got enough battery to charge me and Dan.
Fair play. Right, we've been asking everyone who's come through camp back-to-back raves. So we want 3 names, 3 artists on this year's Creamfields lineup. Who would you camp with? Who would you back-to-back with? And who would you rave with?
I'm going to camp with Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Just because we've always got on, but I always see you just when you're about, you come off and I'm going on. I've never spent enough time with you, so I think if we spent a whole weekend camping together, we'd probably get to know each other.
We'd have a right old time.
Yeah. I am gonna back to back with Dan Eats Everything, just because we're one stage away from getting our own series as a comedy double act. Anyway, and then. Oh, who was I going to rave with? I was going to rave with... Oh, God, remind me.
Do we have...
Where's the lineup? Get the lineup.
Jodie Harsh.
Jodie, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I do a lot of shows with her, and we always get on, but she's naughtier than you, Sarah. Sorry.
Well,
what can I say?
we'll have to see about that tonight. Well, Fatboy Slim, thank you so much for coming through.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, what time and where again can people see you?
I'm on at 9:30 in the Norman
Fatboy
Love Stand.
Slim Love stage.
There we go. It's yours now. It's
Yeah.
yours tonight.
Sorry, I don't know what it's called. I know it's called the rest of the weekend, but tonight it's mine.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, thank you so much. And we are heading over to go see Fortet on the runway now.